Hey, what's going on, Taurus? This is going to be your new moon reading for the September new moon. The new moon begins on September 9th, and its energies should carry us through October 8th. So depending on when you're watching this video, it could resonate anywhere between then. The new moon is a great time to set our intentions forth into the universe for the things that we hope to accomplish or manifest, or things that we may want to change. Just any intentions positive that we want to put out to the universe. The new moon is a great time to do that, because a lot of people believe, well, it is believed actually, that the new moon is the beginning of the new lunar cycle. So therefore it should bring about new beginnings. And this reading is going to help us pinpoint or maybe highlight some things that Taurus may need to be aware of this new moon. So just give me one more shuffle, Taurus. I do apologize, and thanks for being very patient with me. Okay, Spirit, can you help us understand where Taurus is now and where they need to be during, or what they could be up against or looking out for, or what they have coming up for them this new moon cycle? Okay, Taurus. So I'm showing here the Ace of Wands in reverse. With the Ace of Wands here in reverse, it's telling me here that through sometime in this new moon cycle, or maybe leading up to it right now, you may be feeling like there could be maybe a missed opportunity that was there before you. Maybe you know, you had chosen another opportunity, and then now you're in this opportunity, and you feel like maybe something else would have been a better fit for you. And so this is just kind of maybe a consensus of some of you for where you're at right now. For some of you, you also just maybe feel like there's like a lack of opportunities that are coming forth for you. So I'm interested in seeing how this is going to come out through the new moon cycle for you, Taurus. Okay, so what I'm showing here, what could be blocking you from, like, you know, moving through to the next cycle, or the next phase, or what could be blocking something, you know, from the universe from coming to you, is I feel like you may not necessarily have a lot of hope in what you're going through. I feel like for some of you, if it is like an opportunity that you chose over another one, and then you feel like this opportunity that you chose is more of a sour opportunity, then I just feel like you aren't necessarily hopeful in how you're going to correct that issue. For some of you who just feels like there's just no opportunities available for you, like at all, that, you know, things are just really stagnant and they're not moving forward for you, I feel like you guys may just be holding on to a little bit of self-doubt with finding something new. For some of you, I also feel like maybe for some of you, Taurus, you may be feeling like having like a low libido. I just see that for some of you, your sex drive could be just, you know, if not completely on the fritz, then, you know, it may just be a little dried up. You might not be getting it like you used to, or like you have been earlier this year, Taurus. And, you know, and that could come with its own reasons. You know, maybe lately you're not feeling so self-confident. You know, maybe you're, you know, not necessarily seeing your shine for how, you know, for what it really is, for whatever reasons. Taurus, what types of intentions? So I'm showing here we have the King of Wands here in reverse. So what this is telling me here is that I just really feel like you are embodying maybe more of like a lack of energy. this might be might be like a slow cycle for you, Taurus. And it's not completely negative. I just feel like right now, a lot of you Tauruses could feel like you can, like take a break from being so active, only because you already know that things are going, pretty stable. And some of you, I also just feel like this is coming from like a place of like, exactly how much you're worth, and you know exactly how much you're admired, and you may even use that to your advantage, to kind of get the things that you want. I just feel like for some of you, you might have the opportunity to actually come into that type of energy of, being not so much manipulative, but, you may have the opportunity get this. So you may have the opportunity to turn a sour opportunity back into a positive one by using your charm, Taurus. That might even be the funnest part of your day at that job, or dealing with the situations that you're dealing with, is the fact that you almost kind of like an actor, where you not necessarily putting on one face, but you are you just know that that your charm and what you have, the attraction that people have for you. And you use that to your advantage. And you could possibly end up using that to your advantage in a good way this new moon cycle. Okay, so yeah, with the Magician being here in reverse for, the knowledge that you need forth and being able to do this. Again, I just feel like with like this Magician card in reverse with this King of Wands in reverse, I don't necessarily feel like they're going to make for a good circumstance. I do kind of now get the sense that, there may be a little bit of, I won't say manipulation, but again, this just reinforces to me that you know exactly how charming you can be. And I do see that you are using that to a certain advantage to get exactly ultimately what you want out of the situation, which we would hope would be the Ace of Wands upright. And then I see you having the King of Coins here in reverse. So with this, Taurus, I'm getting the sense here that, for some of you, some of you could be experiencing where a choice that you've made has gone sour, and now you are trying to figure out how you can help yourself get through this, how you can move forward through this cycle with kind of it's almost like you're grinning and bearing it. You're grinning and bearing through a situation that you don't really want to be in, but it's something that you did choose, and because you did choose it, you know that you do have to work through it. And your way of getting through it is by charming your way through it. And I don't necessarily feel like you are taking the choice that you already made that serious. Or for some of you, if you are forced with making a choice between two certain actions that are going to lead to, passionate endeavors in life, I feel like that for some of you, making that choice, you're going to feel like you made the wrong choice. However, going through this new moon cycle, the best way that you're going to actually work through it, work through that particular cycle to its end, is you are going to grin and bear it by basically using your charm to make yourself as comfortable as you can through it. So say, just for example, for some of you, you may even feel like you chose the wrong romantic partner. Or maybe you chose that romantic partner for other reasons that weren't necessarily sexual. It may have been, you could have chosen them for financial gain or stability. because ultimately that's, you know, kind of what you want more than you really want a partner. Some of you just more want like a practical situation or like a glorified roommate, but with less sex. Spirit, how can we move forward through this new moon cycle? What can give us some advice for our best steps moving forward? Oh, all right, Taurus. Look at you with the 2. Okay. So, Taurus, you got the Mystic Circle. Your abilities will be enhanced. And the Hourglass. Time is of the essence. So with this here, with these here telling Taurus, this is all telling me here that you are feeling that, you know, or this is actually the universe. Let me be more clear. This is actually the universe telling us that, you know, through the choices that you make, even though they may not be exactly what you wanted, you know, that you are going to be safe. Okay. And then also while you're in that transition, while you're in this particular cycle, maybe even though it may not be what you want, or it might be a little more stagnant than what you thought it would be, it's just saying, you know, here, just work on any skills that you have, work on any crafts that you have, any abilities that you have. For a lot of you, Taurus, I feel like it also could mean like, you know, anything within the arts, or for some of you within the occult. Just know that your abilities will be enhanced, or anything, any craft or anything that you are working through or working on, any business or project that you have, your abilities will be enhanced while you're moving through this cycle. So that's another way of helping you move through this cycle, even though it's not necessarily the most energetic cycle. It's giving you, you can put that energy, you still can turn this back upright by putting that energy into focusing on certain abilities that you have, because ultimately it will enhance you and make you ready for that new cycle. And, you know, you only have until the next cycle, maybe for a lot of you. You know, time is of the essence. This is just letting us know the importance of time, and that, you know, everything does not last forever. So this cycle will eventually come to an end if it's something that's very stagnant for you. Okay, Taurus, thank you so much for watching Luminant Libra. I'm really excited to see how everything is going to play out for you guys through this new moon. Enjoy the new moon in Virgo. Again, this is Luminant Libra. You have a great rest of your day.